title of this video is You Are Living in a Backwards Society. If you are specifically living in Western, okay? Western. What you do is you earn, right? Eat, shit, sleep, go to school, graduate, get your job, you receive your Hello Kitty certificate, okay? Your Hello Kitty diploma, your Hello Kitty degree, and then you get your job, your 9-to-5 simp job, and then you're called an expert. Oh, he's an expert. Oh, she's an expert. Oh. Especially if you're one of these nurses, they'll be like, oh, she's a hero, he's a hero, oh. Well, at the same time, shaming the real heroes in society, the military. Okay, the National Guard, let me tell you about the National Guard. This is coming from a veteran. I'm a freaking veteran, man. National Guards are freaking weekend warriors. These motherfuckers are fat, freaking lazy motherfuckers who don't know a thing or two about shooting rifles, don't know a thing or two about combat. Okay, these motherfuckers only work in the weekends, bruh. How can they know soldiering better than me? How can they know being a soldier better than a veteran? I've been in for over 9 years, bruh. Okay, I deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan too many times. Okay, too many freaking times. So that is part of my blood. That is part of my DNA already. Okay. My experience never expired. Okay, this freaking survival thing, like, you know, oh, my Sharona. This my Sharona shit. With my keenness, okay, with my ability, my instinctive ability to discern what is real and what is fake, has helped me. It's the same freaking instinct I used in Iraq to survive IEDs, to survive the shootouts, to survive the motherfuckers planting bombs out there, shooting at us in the freaking camp, in the FOB, in the freaking SOPs, okay? In the bunkers. So, you know, you're gonna listen to these idiots who have zero experience in life? Then that's you. You wanna listen to CNN? You wanna freaking bow down and kiss ass to freaking Fox News? That's you. Okay, that's you. You never want to research anything. You never freaking want to see the evidence, the direct evidence that I am showing you in the videos that I'm uploading here. Then that's you. You wanna be fake? Then that's you. Be fake. Okay, be a fake American if that's what you want to be. But the title of this video is, you know, you are living in a backward society. I have spoken about this in the past. I have made several videos of this before YouTube deleted my old channel, which was trinitrophenylnitramine and Truth and Reality. You might have recognized my voice if you were subscribed to me back then. Oh, almost like 3 or 4 years now, I think, or 2 or 3 years or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, we are living in a backward society. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened, and you know, my hunch, okay, as an INFJ, okay, and notice how I don't think and I don't speak like the mainstream media. Why? Because I'm not consuming mainstream media, okay? I'm looking for the answers. I'm looking for the truth, because the truth have bbeen buried by these stupid satanic beings, satanic insectoid, what Puppet Master calls them, humanimals. They are freaking humanimals, man. They are freaking insectoid beings. They operate like insects. They operate like programs, like freaking computer programs. They need a program for this. They need a program for that. They need a program for everything. Blah 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 blah. The OPs right there, see? They're not wearing masks anymore because they're tired. They're sick and tired of it. You know what I'm saying? They're no longer stay 6 feet away. Social distancing. They're no longer listening to that shit, bruh. The foul shit. They're no longer listening to foul shit. and that is a good thing. Here in California, people rebelling is a good thing because this is the center of satanic crap, bro. We have the Church of Satan right here. It's in San Francisco. Go look it up. Go look it up. Don't believe me. Don't be a gullible idiot. Look it up. Okay, again. Why is Ben Truth telling you to look things up if he is a hoaxer? If he's selling you bullshit? If he's telling you to subscribe to his Patreon? Oh, subscribe to his Patreon. I don't even have a freaking Patreon. Why is Ben Truth telling you to look things up if he's lying to you? Okay, how is that a lie? Is that a lie? Is it a lie that the Church of Satan is in San Francisco? It really is in San Francisco. And I had friends over here who were freaking Satanists, who were freaking legit Satanists. Okay, and I can tell you about that too, but let me break this down first. Let me break your reality down first, okay? What I believe that happened in the past, I think this is worth mentioning in several videos, but I have not mentioned it, and this is why we are in the rut that we are in right now. And if you know this fact, then it will help you operate. It will help you navigate through this freaking fake reality that they have created for us. These stupid freaking humanimals, freaking insectoid beings from the time of the Great Falling Away. So there are many great falling aways. It's not just one thing, because you can read about that stuff in the Bible too. The Tower of Babel, which is the Bible, okay, which separated us. The real tower. People are looking for the Tower of Babel. See, it's in the name itself. You babble. What do you do when you babble? You speak. Okay. What do you do when you read the Bible aloud? You speak. Okay. You babble the Bible. Okay. So you gotta know the code. You gotta, just like the adrenochrome shit. Is Chidlen or something like that is in China. Okay, it's actually children. They switch things up. You see, I told you these demonic beings, these satanic demonic beings, are not creative. Okay, that's the key to understand what I'm about to tell you. They are not creative. Keep in mind that they are not creative. They are using algebra to move things like left, right, and center. That's the organic portal right there. They move things around, okay, like left, right, and center, like a puzzle. Okay, they are the ones who freaking created those freaking puzzles. Okay, I mean, nature doesn't. If you're a caveman, okay, nature is not a puzzle to you. Nature is naked, bruh. I mean, Adam and Eve. Don't you remember Adam and Eve? Adam and Eve were naked in the Garden of Eden. What is Eden? It's your nature. I decode Eden as need. N-E-E-D is in the word Eden, okay? Because it's showing you that you need nature, you need the garden. How are you gonna eat, okay? How are you gonna drink? You need water, you need food. What did Adam and Eve have in the Garden of Eden? Animals, fruits and vegetables, for food. See, nature, that's what it is. And have you ever noticed, like, the animals that you domesticate, like the dogs, they're like really weak, they're like really simpish, mangina versions of the real thing. Like a freaking dog, a domesticated dog, is a pussy-fied version of a wolf. You see what I'm saying? Aren't you seeing that? The cat is a pussy-fied, soft version of a bobcat. Do you see how big and powerful a bobcat is? One swipe and it will kill a cat. You never noticed that? I noticed it. Okay? I've seen bobcats here before. They're here in California. When I was in the Conservation Corps. Okay? So you see how they finessed you? They invented a reality. They didn't really invent a reality. What they did was they just it's a OP again right there. Freaking taking his sweet time, trying to freaking get me to run over a freaking red light again. This is what OPs are, man. Freaking they set you up. They set up a lot of traps, okay? So what I was saying is these idiots, even if it's obvious, they'll twist things around and they'll make you believe it, okay? In order to finesse you, in order to get what you got, okay? Whether you own land in a third world country, whether you own freaking your house and house and lot and things like this, they always want to finesse you, okay? They always want to try to Let's go on the other side. Let's go in front of this freaking sign right here. Go in front of this no, they finessed you, okay? They finessed you in the very beginning, and what they did in the past was a total dismantling of what source beings, okay, what creative people, what real humans have done, okay? And these idiots, okay, the reason why we have them here, we have so many of them, is because they were here before us, okay? Source beings like real humans, like me and you, listening to this video, we are not supposed to be here, okay? We are trapped. Our souls, okay, our spirit is trapped by a freaking soul, by the sun, okay? Soul, the soul, the word soul, S-O-U-L, came from the word sol, a Latin word sol, S-O-L, referring to the sun, okay? So the sun trapped you here, trapped you in this freaking biological, demonic body. Your spirit got trapped into this biological body, okay? The soul suckered your spirit in, and then it trapped it into the body, and this biological body, earthly body that we have here, and then that's how we ended up here in this earth, okay? See, it's in the word. The real meaning of the things that they talk about is in the word itself. Earth is a ear, okay? Has a word ear in it, meaning nature is listening to you, okay? Maya Gaia Earth, okay, is listening to you. When you water a plant, okay? When you pet a dog, okay? When you raise animals, when you burn forest, okay? This earth is listening to you, okay? That's why you call it Mother Earth, Matter Earth, okay? Matter, Mother, okay? So that's the decoding of that, the matrix, the Matrix. And the matrix is exactly this, what these demons have created. Okay, we were in the past, our ancestors and us, we were living. Remember, we're recycled back here as spirits. So it's like energy can neither be created nor destroyed, right? So we keep coming back here, keep coming back here. Like, it doesn't matter what millennia it is, the Roman times, the Egyptian times. It's the same. It's the same people. It's us here over and over again, being tormented by these stupid demonic beings, Satanist freaking insectoid beings. They finessed us out of our natural resources and invented this thing called Mon I, okay, the money, the Mon I, Mon's eye, okay, for their god Mon, okay, Mon. Eye, okay, one eye, meaning monotonous eye, okay, all-seeing eye. How can it be all-seeing eye if it's only one eye? Humans, real humans, see with binocular vision. Binocular vision requires both eyes, two eyes, not just one eye, not just monotonous eye, okay? A cyclops can see with one eye, but a cyclops is mythology, bruh. So what I'm saying is much deeper than mythology. What I'm saying is, we were here before, okay? We were here and we are living. We created a civilization, not a civilization, but a society that, because that word civilization was invented by them too. Civilization, okay? They civil, and then they shun you, okay? They consider what you talk about vile. They consider what we talk about here vile, okay? When we talk about deep stuff like spirituality, the source, demiurge, right and wrong, okay, religion, politics, the things that they hate to talk about. You see what I'm saying? Is I'm not afraid to talk about religion. I'm not afraid to talk about freaking culture. I'm not afraid to talk about freaking abortion, freaking skin color, because I'm a real human being, okay? And I know these are the freaking problems that needed to be solved in this physical verse in order to dismantle this stupid thing and come back to the way we were back then. I'm not talking about destroy civilization and freaking society and just like go back to freaking caveman times. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a much higher level of understanding. Okay, it's in the mind, it's in the mentality of people. So in the past, what I think happened, like based on my meditations, okay, based on me meditating for hours on end on some days, what I'm seeing is whenever I meditate on the past, what I'm seeing is we lived, okay, our ancestors and we source beings, spiritual beings lived in harmony with nature before, and it is us that created this freaking those megaliths. Okay, the people that made the megaliths for us are the ones who are in charge, are the ones who are leaders right now. See, they flip things over satanically. Okay, male is the new female, female is the new male, gay is the new straight, straight is the new gay, black is the new white, white is the new black, soft is the new hard, hard is the new soft. Okay, the freaking even the Joker movie is almost 3 hours long, way longer than the Batman movie. Okay, so right is wrong, wrong is right, and man, there was a source being right there, and made, even if I'm wearing eyeglasses, made eye contact with me, and he threw a nod. And and let me tell you this fact, okay? Some of the most awake people, some of the most people who are source beings, who knows what's happening here at the moment, spiritually, are homeless, okay? Some of the most woke people out there are homeless people, man. Test this out. Test this out. Go talk to them about deep topics. I bet you 100% they'll open up like this. I can put my money on it, man. Like they know, like old people who are homeless, they know what this shit is all about, bro. Because if you are a source being, you're not gonna participate in this evil shit. You see what I'm saying? Finessing people, freaking, taking advantage of people, freaking taking, like what I am KS1 channel says. It's all about freaking finessing. It's all about freaking lying and shit. Like oh, my grade is higher than your grades. Oh, look at me. Oh, I'm really good at this. Oh, all about exploitation, being used and abused, taking advantage of other lemmings, other freaking insectoid beings, other human animals, okay, other sheeple, other zombiepole. So going back to our story, okay, to my version of the truth, what happened in the past was we are the slave owners. We are the spiritual beings, the creative spiritual beings, the original, authentic human beings. Okay, real human beings were on the leadership position, and everything was in harmony. This is why we were able to create megaliths. Okay, they were the ones creating the megalith. These insectoid beings were the ones under us. Okay, they were the ones working under us. Okay, so what happened, they may have revolted. My meditation was saying, the source of the spirit was saying is like, they revolted somehow, and then they crashed the whole thing. Okay, they destroyed the megaliths way before the freaking Spanish came in, and it's already cracked and destroyed like that. And they went their own way. They freaking they went pillaging and freaking destroying villages and things like this. I'm talking about like pre-civilization kind of thing, because these megaliths are old, right? And so we used our creativity to create these things before, to further enhance what nature has given us. Okay. You notice in the word nature too is nature. Okay, is nature, like whatever tour, right? You're in a tour of a physical verse. You're living a life that's a lie because they have done this to you. They flip things over. Right is the new wrong, wrong is the new right. Okay? Masculine is the new feminine, and vice versa. So what happened after that was, there's lots of wars, okay? Lots of wars after that. We warred with them, okay? I mean, against them. We warred with them. Some of them are working for us, and some of them are completely freaking decimated many of us. And what happened was Man, they just. I'm gonna crack the window open real quick. It's getting hot. You know, freaking being trapped in this freaking physical body. It makes you sensitive to the freaking hot weather because it's like really like almost like 95 degrees out here, man. It's freaking. You can see the grass is dying. I mean, you seen my videos, right? The freaking grass is dying, and the California weather channel is talking about, oh, it's like 72 degrees, 70. How is it 70 degrees if the freaking leaves are yellow, the grass is freaking yellow, the grass is dying? You see what I'm saying? People are freaking sweating like crazy. You see? It's not 70. I can guarantee it's not freaking 70. It's freaking 90 or 95 or some shit like that, And it's summer too. It's summer at the time of the year. So going back to what I was saying is you look through history, right? You look in history and you read history. It's like something is not adding up, and it's giving your intuition, your gut instinct is telling you like, there is no freaking way these slaves that built the pyramids. There's no way they used ropes, pulleys, and wood to create these megalithic structures. Okay, you go on Brian Forrester channel and YouTube, and you're gonna see how vast these structures are. They're really big, man. The Mayan pyramids, okay, the Kukulkan, okay, is it the sun pyramid of the sun or something like that? Freaking the Giza pyramid, the Borobudur of Indonesia. Okay, we have there's a place like near where I live called Bakas Gigante or something like that. It's called is the translated as a footprint of the giant. Okay, so there is this lake in the Philippines that resembles a footprint of a giant. Okay, and the locals called it Bakas Gigante. Okay, so we have all these myths and this and that, like, oh, giants, this, giants, that. I mean, have you ever noticed that? I mean, this is no racism or anything, right? There's no racism intended on this statement, what I'm about to tell you. But have you ever noticed, like, every time you watch a documentary on like the pyramids, the megaliths, like Mayans, like it's always like white people, bro. Always like Caucasians going out there like explaining to you what it is, the textbook definition of things. Okay. And then they start calling it facts. Like, how can it be facts if you never lived in 300 BCE? You never lived in the time of the pyramids. How the hell do you know they were built? How they were built? Okay, you were never there. You know what they did? The Library of Alexandria was purposely burnt. The Hall of Records, the scrolls right there, were absolutely purposely burnt. The secret these Masons have hidden from us, okay, and they are slowly leaking out the technology. The knowledge and the wisdom of the ancients were locked in by the Masons. They stole it from us, okay, and then what they're doing is this internet that you're seeing, this technology, this technology that they're releasing to us, 5G. They already have all these things back then, bro. I mean, aren't you seeing like Sumerian engravings of like people that have like a watch or something? You see what I'm saying? There's even like some hieroglyphs that look like tablets or something like that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying they have this kind of technology in the past, but something similar to this, maybe even more advanced. Okay. Because man, if I was an alien, like think about this logically, think about this like reasonably. If you are an alien with a really advanced, very, very advanced civilization and really high, level of wisdom and intelligence, like why would you go here? Why would you go on Earth? Like why would you go here and freaking invade Earth? Like what is it here that you want. You can't even breathe the oxygen here. You see what I'm saying? Even if you can breathe the oxygen here, like what is it? It's freaking people are freaking exploiting the environment, freaking killing lots of animals. You know, burning the forest. Like you got nothing to freaking take out here, man. This, what are you gonna get? The freaking nuclear reactors or something? That's just gonna blow shit up. Is that what I'm saying? It's, and you got the freaking the knowledge that it's more efficient to get energy from the sun. You see what I'm saying? It's that's why the trees are just living on water and the sun. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. So it means that they're more efficient than us human beings. We're kind of like second or third hand freaking parasites out here, like parasiting off the freaking earth, because we are trapped here in this body. Okay, so again, going back to the pyramid story, these structures, these megalithic structures, not just the pyramids, okay, temples and all these buildings, what they call the mud flood kind of thing. There is some. I'm telling you, because there is some truth to it. Some of it is true, some of it is fake. It's because that's how they present things. They want to confuse you. Okay, the Masons, the Freemasons want to confuse you. That's why they only let you know. They only let go of the knowledge. They only let the information, half truth out, so they can confuse you. Okay, because they know that you have the instinct to notice the truth. And if you're a source spiritual being, you're seeing all this bullshit, bro. Like, look at what happened to this freaking COVID-19 coronavirus. Look at what happened to this, okay? They totally ignored all the patients in the ICU, the people that are having heart attacks, the people that are having cancer. If you have a grandma or a grandpa or somebody in your home hooked up in a freaking ventilator in a drip or something in the ICU, relying on glucose, relying on staying there for like the rest of their life, or like somebody in coma, like what do you think they did to them, man? The ones that are halfway able, they're like, oh, go home and freaking risk COVID, oh, gotta be scared of that, oh, go home. And as they die, okay, as they bring them in the hospital, as they take him in, take the bodies in, these people in the hospitals, this is what's happening in California, okay, they are announcing them as died from COVID. Okay, that's exactly what's going to happen to you if you die from an accident right now. If you freaking hang yourself, okay, if you commit suicide right now. I mean, it's freaking insanity, man. Can you believe freaking George Floyd? They're like, oh, George Floyd died of freaking, even if it's a crisis actor kind of thing, they're like, oh, he might have died from COVID. And then the guy who was hung in LA, they're like, oh, he died from COVID. You see what I'm saying? This thing is so ridiculous, man. This thing is so obvious. It's so ridiculous that, looking back at history, like even studying this during my grade school days, like think back. Okay, this is how this thing is bullshit, okay? That they taught you is half truth. It's not the full truth, okay? It's not 100% truth. It's not like what I'm telling you in these videos that I'm uploading, these videos that I'm making for you, okay? So, that's what it is. They never want you to see 100% truth because they want you confused. That's how they enslave you, okay? That's exactly how they enslave you. Because it leaves you wanting to know more, okay? You see that? They tease you. They tease you like that, you see? But you see, they will never go to my channel right here because they're seeing the full truth. They're repelled by the truth, okay? The truth to them is like the sun. They're like, they don't want to be in the sun, okay? They don't want to freaking look at the sun, okay? They don't want to be out getting vitamin D because vitamin D is useless to them, okay? They're not like us. They're not like real humans. I'm telling you, they're like more like insects and animals, human animals, okay? So that's what it is. That's what it is. It's these beings are more insect-like and slave-like. They are the real slaves of the past. They are not supposed to be our leaders, bro. They even tattered and they even decimated our way of learning, okay? Now, education now is memorization instead of understanding, okay? Instead of explaining things, instead of challenging the teacher, instead of challenging the material, okay? In reality, okay, there is no teacher, there's no student. For example, if you're learning how to ride a bike, right? Learning how to ride a bike, it's just you and the bike, okay? Just you and the bike. Maybe you watch a YouTube video, but who is doing the learning is still you. You see what I'm saying? Who is, as simple as learning how to drive a car, okay? When you first learn how to drive a car, who taught you how to drive a car? Okay, you may say it's your mom and dad, but by the time you start learning it, applying what you learned directly, okay, directly. That's why I told you direct evidence, okay, direct evidence. I keep hammering on direct evidence. Okay, it's you and the car, okay? There's no instructor, no more instructor, no more teaching you, no more, oh, put your seatbelt on. Your dad is not right there anymore, your mom is not right there anymore, beside you, telling you, reminding you, oh, put your seatbelt on, signal to the right, signal to the left. If you stop, hit the brakes and put your handbrake on, so the car doesn't roll. You see what I'm saying? Simple things, but it's direct evidence. It's coming from your experience, and you conclude from that your experience. Okay, how the car responds, how it feels when you drive, how you adjust your seat, and things like this. So applying that logic, applying that reasoning, okay, direct evidence, you interacting with your environment, you interacting with the car, with this Rona thing, okay, my Chirona, this Chirona thing, okay, are you seeing directly, I'm talking about direct evidence, are you seeing people dropping dead, bruh? Are you seeing people dropping dead, like pop, 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 oh, people are dying left and right, like contagion, are you seeing things like that, bruh? Where are people dying? Okay, where are people dying? Inside the hospital or outside the hospital? Inside, bruh. You see, it doesn't take a freaking genius. It doesn't take a Tesla. It doesn't take a Leonardo da Vinci. It doesn't take a freaking PhD. It doesn't take a freaking Fauci. A lying Fauci to freaking know that they are lying to you, bruh. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't take freaking Burks. It doesn't take freaking McDonald Trump. Like, order following, okay? What I'm saying is order following orders is not for humans, okay? It's not for you, it's not for me. We are the ones that are supposed to be in leadership positions because we have the capacity for empathy, okay? Do I not have the capacity for empathy, the ability to sympathize? If, I don't have any kids, okay? I'm not married, I don't have any kids. And I'm telling you about your kids, watch your kids in the fall, because they will test them in schools. Okay, why is California locking down and at the same time they are letting your kids go to school? They are letting your kids go to school and they openly said that they will test them in the schools for COVID. Okay, this is not something I made up. This is something you can look up, okay? Go look at the mainstream thing, okay? Because we look at mainstream things and we just compare notes. You see what I'm saying? We know it's not true. We know it's freaking bamboozling, man. We know it's a freaking hoax, So I don't really care if freaking YouTube deletes me for saying these things, but that's what it is. Exactly what it is, So the WHO, okay, I didn't even violate any WHO, any CDC by saying that, okay? Because I'm just telling you the direct evidence, you see? You see the analogy, like me learning how to drive a car, or you learning how to drive a car from your parents, and by the time you learn how to drive a car, okay, by the time, or even before you learn how to drive a car, when you're practicing, okay, when you're trying to find out if the Rona thing is real, you'd be like, at first you'd be like driving, okay, you'd be like, I wonder if I press it, too hard, like real fast, I wonder what happens. You see, you're testing your hypothesis. Okay, you're feeling the car, you're learning how to drive the car. Boom, 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 boom. The same thing with this Rona thing. I wonder if this Rona thing is dangerous. I look left and right. I look up, down, center. I go to Walmart. I go here. I go drive in the hospitals. There's just nobody dying, nobody dropping dead. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All the old people are still, alive. Okay, people walking without mask on, perfectly fine. Nobody dropping dead. Zero casualties to where I'm at. Ventura County, freaking almost like 4 months, no deaths. Okay, zero deaths. For the past 4 months now, and the deaths are unconfirmed. Okay, the ones that they have on the website are unconfirmed. And so, what is my conclusion? I think my conclusion is because I drove in the hospitals, I talked to people, okay, in Walmart, and they said this exactly. They said that because when this thing first happened, the toilet paper thing, how it's like they're like, oh, it's running out of toilet paper, and people are gullible as hell. They went and ran, freaking tried to grab some of the toilet paper out there, and I can hear some of the old people. They're like, oh, how come you're not putting out more toilet paper? So this is exactly what the employee said. The Walmart employee said that, and there's 5 of them that said this too. They said that the boss said we shouldn't put it out. They're like, we're gonna use it for blah 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 the store, and he says we're not running out of toilet paper. We're just told not to put it out. So you see, this whole thing is a friggin' pandemic, bro. Okay, here's another thing. Like, how come? If they're really running out of toilet paper, how come the store employees are not freaking out? Don't you think they're gonna freak out if they know that they're gonna run out of toilet paper? A majority of Americans don't freaking know how to take a dump without toilet paper, bro. They don't know that they can freaking wash their butts in the freaking shower and shit, They can't live without toilet paper, okay? Especially these NPCs, these organic portal characters, okay? So, you are seeing the evidence, I'm seeing the evidence. They are not freaking out from toilet paper not being posted right there, not being pulled out, in the store to be sold by the store, by Walmart. And so they're not freaking out, okay? So this Rona thing, you're not seeing any people dying, okay? Just like when you're driving, you're seeing, I'm supposed to ease down on the brakes. I'm supposed to, gradually accelerate. I'm not gonna slam on the gas to accelerate because it's gonna waste my gas. If I slam on the brakes, it's gonna freaking ruin my brakes. Okay, so these things you're gradually seeing is the same way. Applying this thing is the same way with the Rona thing. Okay, with the stupid Rona thing. So you're seeing lemmings right there. Some of them are lemmings, okay? They're coming out right now because it's the summer, So it's very simple, man. It's real simple, and that is real science right there, okay? You test things out, you come up with conclusions, okay, and you you compare conclusions with other people. Or you do more experiments, okay? You test things out, and then you discover what it is in the world that you're trying to discover, and you find the causality of things, okay? For the benefit of humans, okay? So that is the original science right there. It's very simple. But these organic portal characters, they decimated the thing. They freaking finessed the algebra of the thing, okay? They put in their own ideological mumbo jumbo right there. They totally confused you, okay? They totally made math and science more difficult than it is supposed to be, okay? Remember, a long time ago, they didn't require as much courses as they require right now. Because before, it was less corrupted. Now it's more like, oh, company this. You gotta pay the art department. You gotta pay this freaking speech department. That's what you're doing exactly when you are taking these extra courses that has nothing to do with your major, okay? In college. And so that is it for this video. Peace out.